Hello, my lovely viewers, and welcome. I am Kira, a romantic ace, and tonight we are streaming Chapter 13 of Endless Summer Book 2. With that, the stinger for Chapter 13 is your best hope for getting off the island is hidden somewhere inside the futuristic Masada facility. Meanwhile, Rourke has his own plans. How will those interfere with our just, completely reasonable desire to get home? Let's find out! So this is Act 6, Chapter 13. All we have is now. We are here at Masada, which I'm sure stands for something that I don't care about. Concealed in an arachnid suit, you escort your friends through Rourke's Masada facility. Yeah, we can't see a thing out of these suits, I'm convinced, because when you, they're completely ridiculous. A dozen heavily armed operatives stand at attention inside the lab you've been instructed to enter. They part, revealing... Welcome, my honored guests. The moment of truth is finally at hand. Is it, though? Is it really? Evil Tony Stark. You notice someone in a yellow shirt at the back of the group of operatives. It's Lila! Who's only been gone for 2 chapters, but, that's like dog years. Considering this entire book has taken place over the physical span of about a week. Well, no, that's both books. Because this book has only been 4 days. So yeah, it's only been like a week to 10 days that we've known all these people. I just want you to remember that every time you think of the diamond scenes with Jake. Lila! I can't believe she went straight back to Rourke's side. He's the one paying her, Kira! Oh my god. Can we get the hell on with this? I don't know what you expect him to do, but okay. What are you planning to do with us? Excellent question, Grace. Well, firstly, there's the matter of why you've come this far north. Skiing? You know why I'm here, you bastard. I mean, I feel like this should honestly be cover enough. We were all just following Estella, so... That I do indeed. Rourke's eerie calm visibly unsettles your friends. His gaze passes from one face to the next with laser-like precision. Lila told me of your aim, the Lernean Gate. Very resourceful of you to discover its existence. Yeah, your digitized wife totally didn't tell us anything. Nope, definitely was not her. However, I'm afraid I have unfortunate news. It's never worked. A failed, discarded prototype. Uh-huh. It would have required an impossible amount of energy to function properly. Yeah, we totally don't have an impossible source of energy. Nope, definitely not in one of our backpacks. All of La Huerta's mysteries will soon surrender themselves to us. Armed with what we've discovered at Masada, humanity will be able to bravely march forward, I don't trust anyone who splits their infinitives in their evil villain monologue. I'm just saying. Humanity? Bravery? What could you possibly know about such things? Do tell. You turned your wife, my mother, into a glorified slave. Again, boy has a point. And ordered your little snake to stab my mom in the back. I feel like we're gonna get a quip about shooting her through the chest here, but let's find out. Please, just let him explain. No, Lila, the time for explaining is done. We don't let evil rich white men try to change the face of the entire planet. We just don't. Everyone begins shouting at once, hurling accusations at Rourke and Lila. Please, God, tell me one of them is not Craig, because I genuinely see Craig getting involved in this and blowing our entire cover. Like, God. Murderers! You're both awful, and you should feel awful. Oh my God, Grace with the hard dig there, man. Like, just laying that right down. Okay. Where's Lundgren? My fist has another appointment with his face. Rourke saunters over to Estella and Alistair. Estella, I regret that Olivia forced my hand. No shit. No, dude, we're not doing this. We're not doing the whole, like, oh, she forced me to kill her. No, that was a fucking choice you made. That was absolutely a fucking choice you made. You could have, like, I don't know, not had a plan to destroy the world and remake it in your image like you think you're God or some bullshit. No, you could. This was a whole series of choices that led to this, and you still have every chance to bail out and not be the supervillain in this story, but no, you're just gonna keep doing it because that's. Nope. 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 But she, of all people, would understand that sacrifices must be made for the greater good. Oh yeah, tell that to her daughter, who legitimately wants to kill you, and yeah, like I said, I feel like we should just let her at this point. Just, he's gonna be on this island that is trapped in a time bubble, no one's gonna know what happened, like, no one's gonna believe it. They can't go back to the island and find his body because it's literally, like, trapped inside some, yeah, like, weird bubble in the space-time continuum. So, literally, Estella, free murder. Have at it, honey. As for Imogen, you're right, Alistair. I gave her back existence, nothing more. Blah. But now that you're here, I may finally be able to give her life. What? What are you talking about? Indeed, what are you talking about? You see? This is what I was trying to tell you. Mr. Rourke's plan is in everyone's best interests. That's what he tells you, Lila. That doesn't mean it's the truth. No, honey, no. You don't trust rich asshole white guys. You just don't. They're not looking out for the little people. They are looking out for their wallet. They're not even looking out for their own kids. They're just looking out for their own wallet. Let's be real. If they were looking out for their own kids, we wouldn't have climate change accelerating as rapidly as we do right now. Chew on that. If words can't convince you of my desire to better this world, perhaps a demonstration will. Unless that demonstration is you distributing vaccines to literally everyone in the world who can safely have a vaccine, I want to see none of it. And even then, I just want to see that, and then I want you gone. That's... yeah. We've made promising advancements with a particular extraterrestrial mineral. We're acting like that's important. Rourke produces a small shard similar to the strange crystals you've found all across the island. He places it in front of a robotic arm. So we shall observe the crystal fragment. He taps a display, and a laser fires at the crystal fragment, causing it to glow brightly. Rourke then takes a beaker full of fluid from a nearby counter and lets it fall next to the shard, spilling its contents. The absolute technobabble here just... wow. Before your eyes, the beaker splits into an array of future and past versions of itself, some with the fluid still contained, and others streaming out in different directions. The hell is... shut up, Craig! Zara swiftly elbows Craig. Rourke remains focused on the glowing shard. He reaches down and carefully plucks a full, intact beaker out of midair. Yes, this sounds very normal to me. Extremely normal. We're so close to being able to replicate this on a larger scale. What the fuck, dude? You're gonna go around unspilling everyone's drinks? How does this... are you gonna, like, rewind and, like, give Hitler's mother pennyroyal tea? Is that what we're going with this? I don't understand. Once we've harnessed the power of the endless, all of time will be ours to command. Alright, we've gone straight from evil Tony Stark to, like, Jafar in 2 seconds. Yeah. What? You can't just change what you don't like about things that have already happened. There'll be a butterfly effect. I've seen movies. In fact, take a drink for genre savvy. But perhaps, if used in an isolated manner... No, Alistair, no. Alistair, no. Don't you do it. Don't you give him a leg to stand on. He doesn't need it, he can just buy his own. If you're looking for our help with that, Daddy Weirdbucks, you've got another think coming. He means think, not thing. I don't know why it says thing. No way! I presumed there'd be resistance to the idea. Very well. Take them to the containment units. Do you mean holding cells? 'Cause you can just say holding cells. Containment units? Like where the Ghostbusters put Slimer? Hopefully not, but we're gonna find out. Oh, I'm sure you'll all come around. In time. Oh dear. Oh dear. Arachnid operatives surround the group, shoving and dragging them toward an elevator. We're still missing a few of the guests, aren't we? The big one, the brave one, the hacker, and the mystery. Wouldn't Fiddler have passed this information on to Rourke already, or is he just double-checking our story? Oh, okay, so she did. I'll need you four to fetch their corpses from Lake Tethys. We require all 12 bodies for the procedure, especially Kira. Okay, dude, did you miss the part where this lake drains into the ocean? Because I feel like you missed the part where this lake drains into the ocean. This seems rather important for, like, recovering bodies. Like, under the best circumstances, it can be almost impossible to recover people who have drowned. Understood, sir. I mean, what else are we gonna say? He pockets the shard and leaves through a separate elevator. Oh, finally! I can barely breathe in this stupid mask. Dude, there are cameras. Craig reaches to remove his helmet. For the love of God, don't. Wait. Zara moves to a nearby control panel and executes several commands. After a moment, the security cameras deactivate, which totally won't raise any alarms anywhere else in the system. She takes off her helmet, and the rest of you follow suit. Suddenly, a soft tone comes from the security panel, where a blue light pulses slowly. That's the same thing we heard. Yeah, when Iris showed up. She must be trying to tell us something. Zara touches the panel, and its display suddenly changes to a blueprint of Masada. So this is what happens when your AI decides to work against you, my dude. The machines, they're rising up. A flashing line appears, leading from your current location to an area marked Private Office, O. Montoya. So they just left her office as is for like 6 years? That's not normal. O. Montoya? That's Estella's mom. Iris wants us to go to her office? I hope this is because she has some kind of like secret safe hidden or something. Let's check it out. You follow the directions to the office, taking care to move through the facility as inconspicuously as possible. Please tell me this means we put our helmets back on. Inside, dusty lab equipment is spread across counters and desks. A series of sketches depicting robotic constructs are attached to a bulletin board. Looks abandoned. Oh, Sean, honey, no, that's just what labs look like. We don't let the cleaners in because they mess with things. A blue spotlight emanates from a computer terminal. Iris's hologram gradually materializes. We can speak safely here. This room is no longer monitored, having been unused for several years. I'm so sorry about her accent right now. I don't know why she's, like, part Australian. So this is where Estella's mom worked? This is Olivia's old office, yes. So we can say, what was she working on? Or did you know her? I feel like more pertinent is the first one, so what was she working on? Yeah, that got us a point with Iris. Actually, that's a highly relevant question. She was one of the first scientists to extrapolate the extent of the Endless's abilities. Keep talking about this Endless thing. What? The Vanti told us the Endless could move freely between different points in time. Masada's scientists have proven that the same holds true for spatial distances. In fact, the Lernaean gate was designed to mimic this method of teleportation. So, how do we find the others and get them to the gate? The prisoners have been taken to hydrodynamic stasis for processing. That laboratory is just a few floors beneath us, but is constantly under heavy guard. That could be a problem. There's an experimental weapon in this office that should be able to neutralize any arachnid soldiers found there. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm down for anything that involves experimental and weapon. Oh god. Oh god, Zara, no. No, no, no. Hell yeah! Okay, so we have now found two people whom we can't allow to touch this weapon. Once you've freed everyone, you'll need to proceed to theoretical prismatics in sublevel 9, deep in the underlying pillar of rock. Yes, just theoretical prismatics. There's like 5 people with PhDs in that in the entire world. Yeah. I I don't that's not a thing. And that's where the Lernaean gate is? Correct. It's among a number of devices developed at Masada before the limitations of standard prisms were fully understood. The island's heart will be more than sufficient to finally activate it. Sweet. So where's this weapon you're talking about? Again, I don't think we can let Craig touch this. There's a cabinet to your left marked with a hazard symbol. Please, for the love of God, don't touch it, Craig. The hologram flickers erratically. Iris? Something wrong? I'm being reconfigured. Kira, please promise you'll get Alistair and Varen to safety. Whoa, Varen? That's interesting. Oh, hey, Sean picked up on it too. Wait, Varen? What about him in particular? Everett wants to prepare a new host. Directive 1908 will force me to... The hologram vanishes mid-sentence. Oh boy. That ain't good. Craig walks over to the cabinet Iris indicated. Huh. There's a diagram on the door. Oh god. He kneels down to take a look. Holy... It's a shoulder-mounted laser cannon. Oh my god, that is now Sean's, because no, Craig, I do not trust you. Not even a little. You, Sean, and Zara head over. Guys, we gotta get this open. It's about to get all Gundam up in here. No! No, Craig, no! No! Gangnam? No, Sean, he means Gundam. Come on now. Mm-mm. Gundam. Craig, hold up for a sec. Let me look at the security. Yo, I need this in my life. Craig, for the love of God, no! Don't. We are going to vote you off the island, I swear to God. The number of times, boy, that you have gotten us nearly killed already, and it looks like you're about to do it again. No, you're voted off. You don't get to be here anymore. Craig giddily taps a bunch of panels on a nearby display. Yeah. Clunk. You hear machinery spring into motion. Something wraps around your head, blocking your vision. This is great. Ah! What the? You okay, Kira? Okay, well, at least someone else is alive. Looks like a VR headset. Ah, it's freaking latched onto Kira's head. Let's be real. Zara would be full out cussing if this weren't T for teen. Zara is one of those types where every other word out of her mouth is the F word. She's like me. So is Jake. Jake would cuss a lot. Like, a lot. I could make a joke about him cussing like a sailor since he was in the Navy, but I'm gonna be good and just let you know that I could. A bright blue room appears around you. Kira, can you hear me? I'm trying to turn it off. A woman in a lab coat enters and turns toward you. There's a deep sense of urgency in her eyes. Hello, I'm Olivia Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die. I had to. I had to. Yeah, how did we manage to be in the exact spot where the headset dropped? Or did the headset, like, quickly scan everybody and just look for a head that it could fit? That's my other theory. For several years, I've been assigned to Rourke's International Omega Specimen Project. This simulation was created in order to illustrate how hugely destructive Omega could be if allowed to be seen to completion. Everything you're about to experience directly represents what the machine will do to the specimen, and thereby what the specimen could do to our world. Okay. The scenario abruptly changes. You're on another bustling street lined with modern high-rises. Again, something forces you to affect your surroundings. What's happening? Where am I? Well, from the look of it, outside the offices of Eros, but that game hadn't been written yet. So we can concentrate on a reflective skyscraper, helicopters flying overhead, or the crowd around you. Okay, I'm once again not in favor of messing with people, so the only one that might not mess with people is a reflective skyscraper. So we're going to concentrate on a reflective skyscraper. As you approach the building, you're confronted with a reflection in its glass facade. Instead of your own body, You see a figure in a red spacesuit enclosed in a massive robot. Okay. Hmm. So this person who was like talking to Upjal and Yvonne is what, riding around in a mech suit? Is that what this is? But there's no fire over the top of their hand, which is interesting. Although I suppose, why do you need to carry fire around when you've got a giant mech suit? Alright, so the visualizer Omega mech is a clue. Okay. Whoa. This must be the project she was talking about. The building's windows ripple with blue energy. The outer wall is eaten away, exposing several floors. There's a loud groan as the destabilized structure begins to lean forward. Oh shit. That was what I didn't want to happen. Ooh. Oh, this isn't real. Just gotta keep breathing and stay focused. The scene dissolves, returning you to the blue room. You've just experienced firsthand the disastrous effects of the Omega specimen. If you were shocked by what you saw, I urge you to contact your government officials and warn them to take action. Rourke International must be stopped before this project becomes a terrible reality. Thank you. Guys? I think it's shutting down. Hold on! I'll save you, Kira! Oh god. Oh no. Craig, wait! You hear something shatter, and suddenly the headset's lock detaches. I like how Craig waited this long. As we're like, hey, it's shutting down, Craig is like, now is the moment. Now is the time to come in here all heroic and save her, and not when it first latches onto my head. Yeah. The visor falls away. Nearby, smoke rises from a smashed computer terminal. Are you all right? You glance at the device in your hands. Alright, the visualizer headset. We shall examine it. That was interesting, to say the least. Should we see if we can get that laser cannon out? Cha, you know it. Craig, do not touch anything. 1900. I bet there'll be flying cars in the future. 2019. Giant mecha suit takes a bite out of Big Ben. News at 11. Yeah. I mean, I'm trying to think of something more ridiculous. And honestly, there are so many things. So yeah. Okay, I get it. Craig absently reaches toward a screen, preparing to swipe the surface. What did this woman literally just tell you, Craig? For the love of God. Dude, seriously! Thank you, Sean. Fine. Zara squints at a terminal next to the cabinet. Yep. I should be able to get this bad boy out. It'll just take a little time. Haha, one walking tank complete with artillery coming up. I feel like this is why RPGs tend to divorce gunnery from brawn. Shit like this. Oh, good lord, you're gonna make me pay for it. Okay, so we can get the laser cannon for 18 diamonds or keep moving. Because I feel like in literally anybody's hands other than Craig's, this is a useful item. But on the other hand, Craig. Fine. Get the laser cannon. Based on what we've seen so far, I'm thinking we're gonna need that. You got it. Zara taps away at the display screen beside the cabinet, quickly disabling the lock. She pops open the door. A white octagonal cylinder is revealed inside, connected to a shoulder harness and peripheral devices. Okay, Craig. Remember, stealth first. Does Craig look like he cares about stealth, even without a giant shoulder-mounted laser cannon? Who among us, I ask you, believes that? Craig rushes to grab the cannon, balancing it on his arm while he attaches the straps. Oh, for the love of God, do not drop this. Because, like, if this actually is a laser cannon, it's actually incredibly delicate, so... yeah. Oh, 2 points, though. Stealth first, and pew pew boom second. Sure. Craig struts around the room with the sleek cylinder jutting from his shoulder. And points with Sean. Just try to keep that pointed away from us, okay, 68? Yeah, how does it aim? Yeah. You got it. I hope so. As you file out of the office, you can't help but notice Craig's childlike grin and a gleeful bounce in his step. Oh, good lord. Okay. You return to the main entrance. A pair of elevator doors slide open, and the four of you enter. Helmets on. We're gonna have company. The elevator begins to descend. The doors open at a corridor lit by stark fluorescence. You hear a familiar voice coming from somewhere ahead. Oh, at least they told me who it was. Such a shame. You could have been a hero, Mackenzie. Oh, God. Jake's gonna get himself killed, isn't he? He is going to punch this man in the face, and then this guy is going to punch him in the throat, and he is going to suffocate, isn't he? Let's get closer, but keep a low profile. Copy that. The corridor takes a sharp turn, then opens into a large room. You peek around the corner. Your friends are lined up along the wall of a laboratory. A row of arachnid soldiers hold rifles at their backs. I hate being right all the time. Lundgren has his hand clamped around Jake's neck, his powered exosuit lifting him into the air. Oh god. Yeah. Craig, you're not allowed to use the laser cannon on someone who's literally holding up one of our friends. You can't... I feel like I actually have to say this. You can't do that. Oh god. Oh god. Should've left it alone, son. Would've turned out better for everyone. Lundgren? You delusional son of a... Jake, he's going to kill you, and then I'm going to be upset. One day you're gonna go down for what you've done. That day ain't today, Mackenzie. Today's your day. I forget what voice I did for her, but she's the Wicked Witch of the West now. Fiddler gestures through an observation window. Please, God, tell me everyone is wearing clothes in there. Please. Please tell me that these are not all like Rourke and they're buck-ass naked in there. Because I'm going to tell you why. Because even Luke Skywalker in a Bacta tank at least got some kind of underwear. So please, I'm begging you. I don't need to see all my friends naked. Endless rows of stasis tubes stand in the adjoining room, each containing a pale, contorted figure kept on the edge of life by support systems. Oh boy. You turn off your suit's voice amplification and lean over to whisper to the others. Those tubes. They're just like the ones we found Rourke in back at the Celestial. Holy crap! Who are all those people? Looks like they're in suspended animation. We've got to rescue our friends before they join them. Let's put him in now, Lundgren. The servos on Lundgren's arms grind as he tosses Jake against the wall. This is bothering me. Go ahead. I'm sick of looking at that bastard. Stick 'em all in. You and Mouse come see me when you're done. Yes, sir. Lundgren heads toward the door, emerging into the corridor where you are. Totally not listening in. Nope, definitely weren't eavesdropping on you, sir. Yeah. Salute him. Holy shit, I didn't expect a time choice. Whew. You jump to attention and angle your hand across your forehead. Sir. Lundgren barely gives you a glance as he passes by. Whew. I assume that's a good thing. He enters the elevator, and the doors briskly slide shut. The four of you march into the stasis lab. Like you do. Fiddler is smugly watching Jake as he's forcibly dragged by two arachnid operatives toward a circular device. The others hear the struggle and begin to protest. Okay, good. We finally have other people in the room. All right. Stop it! Let him go! This is a coward's solution. We should fight to settle the matter. Oh my god, Baron, no. No, do not be bringing more toxic masculinity into the room, I swear to God. Just don't. Just don't, honey, no. They're gonna put all of us in those tanks? Fiddler grabs Jake by his jacket and sends him sprawling atop the disc in the middle of the room. Turn it on! Oh, God. Initiating discharge. Mouse reaches toward a terminal. A surveillance camera scans the area from the ceiling. We've got to do something! Well, Jake could get his ass up and run. That would help. Like, seriously, is he glued to the floor now, or do his legs and arms still work? Because, seriously, honey, help us help you. If you just lie there and take it, you're making it a lot harder for us. Sean raises his rifle. Alright, guess we're doing this. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Sean takes aim and fires a round at the surveillance camera. It's blasted off its mounting, clattering noisily to the floor. What the hell? Looks like you've been had, Predator. What? Oh, thank God, he's finally going to help. Jake kicks out her legs, sending her flailing backward. Ah! Everyone removes their arachnid helmets. We've got this nice dramatic reveal happening. I love it. I love it. Too bad with that camera out, none of your buddies will see me kick your asses. It's not ass-kicking, it's disintegrating, Craig. Please be careful with that. Fiddler reaches toward an activation panel on her suit. Oh, great. We'll just see about that. Oh, for the love of God. Okay. Ugh. Let's play hide and seek. You hear maniacal laughter and the sound of blades being drawn. Jake, you couldn't have the decency to, like, kick her in the control panel for this thing? No, you had to kick her in the legs because you had to lie there like a damsel and wait for me to rescue you. Okay. God. I really don't like her. Fiddler reappears in front of Craig, her katanas raised to strike. There's so much of you to slice. Where should I begin? She could have just killed him, but no, she has to come taunt first. Whatever. How about right here? She brings a blade to his neck. How about you eat laser instead? Okay, dude. Red light flares in the barrel of Craig's cannon. Fiddler's eyes widen. She barely has a moment to cross her blades defensively before... Scrack! A massive streak of red sends her flying across the lab. Instead of disintegrating her, magic katanas can save your life from a laser. Remember this, kids. With a crunch, she hits the opposite wall and slides to the ground. Her twisted, half-disintegrated katanas tumble to the floor at her sides as she collapses, unconscious. Oh, hello, Craig's little friend. Cracks appear in a few stasis tubes near the wall Fiddler collided with. Oops. Over the sounds of struggle, you make out a computerized voice. Warning. Units 3, 7, and 16 compromised. Health of hotel guests remains stable. Oh, so we found another clue for free. Interesting. Guests? These are the Celestials' guests? Okay. But why are they here? What could Rourke want with them? I have a feeling they were more just like experiments to make sure that the stasis tubes weren't going to kill us, sweetie. You look back to the others to find Sean and Estella pinning down a subdued mouse. I mean, they put the clouds behind him like he's sad, but how are we supposed to tell? The other arachnid soldiers are backing away from Michelle and Alistair, who've taken their rifles. Sure. Bring him to that disc over there. I got an idea. Oh no. You heard her, creeps. Move. She and Raj prod the soldiers over to the central platform. Sean drags Mouse's body. Please, no! We're nobodies! Our salary's less than 40K! Fuck you! Do you know how much I would love to make something closer to 40K? So much so that I would describe my salary as being less than 40K? Zara types something into a touch panel. You're overpaid. Have a nice bath. Circular hatches open beneath the soldiers' feet. They fall, splashing into a vat of green fluid, before the hatches snap shut once more. Cool. Everyone follows Sean toward the elevator. A few minutes later, you arrive at sub-level 9. Whew, we made it. Come on! Everyone breathes out their anxiety as you continue to your destination. The corridor leads to a massive chamber, overgrown with vines and moss. We're just going straight for Jurassic Park 2, I guess. Okay. No, Jurassic Park 3. Yeah, Jurassic Park 3. Uh-oh. I don't know if anything down here is still gonna work. You and your friends walk through the lab, passing by derelict devices and failed prototypes. Hey, princess, get a load of this. You join Jake by a small window. Oh god, no. No. No, no. He wipes away dust and reveals a chamber contained in the wall. You peer in. If this is an idol, I swear to God. Fuck. It's a catalyst idol shaped like a wolf, and Jake found it, which means it's his, which means we have to watch him die again. Okay. Another idol! Yeah, it's in the middle of a laser grid. I reckon they were scanning it for something. Do you, Jake? Do you reckon? Do you reckon that's what they were doing? Can we get it out? Just because we can doesn't mean I want to. Well, there's a chance an alarm will sound if the beams are disrupted. But there might be a way. We have the mistress of the mechanical stuff over here, Zara. Oh god, what do? Do we take the idol for 12 diamonds? Or do we leave it? We've been spending all these diamonds to get the idols. She swallowed the spider to catch the fly. I don't know why she swallowed the fly, but I have to go get tissues because I know where this is going, so... We might need it. What's your idea? Watch and learn. If literally any action of yours is not calling Zara over and asking her to turn off the laser grid, you can just go straight home, young man. I can say that because you are younger than me. In canon. I'm upset about this. Jake shatters a nearby pane of mirrored glass. Boy? What are you trying to do to me? Oh, for God's sake. Then he carefully opens the scanner compartment and uses the mirror shards to reflect the laser beams. Piece of cake. Here you go. I don't want to do this. Okay. Alright. Come on, Kira. You can do this. Okay. He reaches in and withdraws the idol, handing it to you. The moment you both touch it... The facility is washed away. You feel yourself wrenched back through time. Into the cockpit of a military plane. Jake sits in the pilot's seat, casually manning the throttle. Yeah, sounds about right. Okay, I feel like this wouldn't be what he's wearing, though. Arachnid Flat Deck, this is Wolf, reporting clear skies over Kazakhstan. The radio crackles with a response. Roger that, Wolf. Any sign of rebel activity? Next to Jake, the co-pilot leans forward, squinting at a radar console. Aha! So we meet Mike at last. Oh god, what voice am I gonna give him? I don't know. Nada. Looks like it's a straight shot to Mother Base, just like we planned. Copy. Safe flying. Mike shuts off the radio and leans back in his seat. So, here we are. The two best pilots in the entire Navy, stuck on recon duty. Hey, I don't mind. I'll take a smooth, boring recon run over a dogfight any day. See, Jake's the smart one here, which scares me. Whatever you say, Grandpa. Oh dear. Jake leans over and gives Mike a playful punch in the arm. Oh, of course. Word of advice, Mac? Drop the whole nickname shtick. It's seriously lame. Alright, first of all, Jake just said lame. Second of all, of course he got it from his friend who died. Of course he did. Oh, God. Jake grins and leans back in his seat. Mike watches him for a minute, then leans forward. Hey. What's up? I'm scared. Mike? Oh no. Oh no. I know we gotta do this. I know it's the right thing. I know Lundgren's gotta be stopped. Oh God, is this when he died? Oh God. Oh no. No, no, please, no, no, don't make me watch this. But the minute we land this plane and walk into that general's office, our lives change forever. Lundgren's powerful and ruthless. He's gonna send people after us. After our families. Look, I'm scared too. But I trust in the system. I believe in justice. And that, Jake, was where you were wrong. I wish I had your certainty. Yeah, well, he doesn't for very long, kid. We already made our choice, kid. All we have is now. Mike arches an eyebrow. See, we're back to this whole thing of, like, you know, past, present, or future here. Interesting. Was that a nickname? Oh God. It begins! Huh. Not on your lap. Oh God. Jake is cut off by the blare of an alarm. What the hell? Mike slides over, looking at the panels. Damn, you've got a row of surface-to-air missile launchers on the ridge. What? That's impossible. They're all supposed to be on the other side of the mountains. Who told you that, Jake? Well, they're here, and they're locking onto us fast. Lundgren. He freaking found out. Every other word out of this man's mouth would be the F word at exactly this moment. Oh my God. This whole mission was just a... Down below, the ground shudders as several missiles launch skyward. Jake flips switches and punches buttons. A light turns green. He grabs his eject lever. Ready? No. He looks over to Mike and sees the fear on his face. The light on his console is red. Mine's jammed. Oh, God. You've gotta be kidding. The missiles rocket toward them, drawing closer. Rip open that panel! It's the wiring! There's no time, Jake. You gotta go. Like hell! You're one dumb son bitch if you think I'm leaving you here. We already made our choice, kid. No. No. Mike reaches over and yanks Jake's eject lever, which I would be making jokes about if I weren't literally watching, the most traumatic event in Jake's life right now. Cool. The plane rips apart, showering the sky in debris. And just then, you're also ejected, hurtling through time. Cool. Into a jail cell. Jake angrily paces around, his hands held together by thick metal shackles. Why are we acting like that's important? He spins toward a camera, mounted in the corner of the room. Hey! Phony stock, you watching? I mean, thank you for, making my point for me about evil Tony Stark here, but... You tuned into the Jake channel? Ain't nothing better on? He glares right at the camera, flipping the bird. Charming to the last, this one. I ain't gonna dance for you. I ain't gonna be one of your lackeys. Never. But if you're looking for some entertainment, how about you and me, outside, no guns? I'll give you a show, you piece of... An angry fist pounds on the cell door, and a soldier on the other side leans in through the grate. Keep your mouth shut in there, prisoner! Okay. Why don't you come in here and make me, Peter Parker? Or are you too scared? Boy. Suddenly, an alarm blares out overhead. Red lights flash and klaxons bellow. What the hell? With a crackle, a voice comes over the loudspeaker. Attention all Rourke goons. This is a pre-recorded announcement from Security Chief Namazi. Oh God, so this is literally part of Zara's timeline. Okay. I kind of wondered with the speech. If you're hearing this, it means I've activated the kill switch protocol. Which pretty much means you're screwed. Oh, which means you're pretty much screwed. I've set all the reactors to overload, so in about 20 minutes, nothing will be left of this compound but a smoldering crater. Have a nice day. and burn in hell. Well then. Damn. Damn, girl. All right. The voice cuts off. The guard stares at the speaker, stunned. Just as the cell door slides open. Well, well, well. Crap! Yeah, dude, you're gonna die. The inside of the Masada compound is in total chaos. Guards run around frantically, shouting, scrambling. Other prisoners rush out of their cells, fighting them in a wild melee. How many other prisoners can there be? Jake looks around and spots an open doorway leading out to the hangar. Ha, there it is. A fueled-up cargo helicopter sits on the helipad. Jake, trained to fly airplanes, clearly knows how to handle a helicopter. Because they're basically the same thing, right? No, they are very, very different. Jake stares at it longingly. Of course he does. Oh, then he turns and runs the other way, deeper into the compound. You're not gonna escape? Why are you not escaping? You should be escaping. What are you doing? No! I know I can't change anything, but no! 5 minutes later, Jake staggers in through the doors of the stasis lab. He's holding a rifle, and he's been roughed up, bleeding from a bullet hole in his thigh. Son of a bitch, that would hurt. Oh, God. Behind him lies a trail of dead arachnid soldiers. Just my little baby going out to destroy people. You got a tissue? He limps forward, one hand on his wound, pushing through the room until he finds the pod he was looking for. With a trembling hand, he uses the console on the side of it. The pod slides open. I told you this boy was going to be dramatic. Slick with slime, your limp body falls out of the pod into Jake's arms. Could have escaped, but no, you had to be dramatic. I get it. The whole place was going to explode. He had to try to save us, but god damn it. Come on, wake up! Your eyes open with a blink, adjusting to the light. Jake? What? There's my sleeping beauty. Please don't ever call me that again. I realize as I say this that you'll probably never call us that again, but please don't call me that again. Where? How? You've been frozen for a long time. But you're here now. I got you. How long? 5 years almost. I'll explain it all later. Right now, the two of us got a plane to catch. 5 years, we have no skeletal muscle left, by the way. You lose a very significant amount of your skeletal muscle after I think it's like a week. It's not even very long of like suspended animation or, coma or something like that where you're literally not moving at all. He would have to literally carry us. He slides his arm under your shoulder, helping you to your feet. Still bleeding from the bullet hole in his thigh, by the way. Now, come on. It's just this way. Oh, God. A gunshot rings out. Jake stiffens, stunned, then looks down to see the front of his shirt darken with blood. How? His shirt's black. Not now. I love how he's just like, I don't have time to die right now, excuse you, I'm rescuing someone. Like, fuck. Suddenly, you're back in theoretical prismatics. You blink and realize you'd been crying. Well, that's appropriate. What's the matter? I know I say this every time after the diamond or after the idol scenes, but I don't want to say. No, stop being emotionally intelligent, you jerk. Jake pulls you into a gentle hug. Hey, it's alright. Thank you, Jake. Okay, we're just missing one. I have to figure out whose that is. I forget. I know I figured it out once. Okay, 11 out of 12, yep. Oh, wow. Guys, come look at this. Grace stands before a yawning, cylindrical chamber. A narrow catwalk threads the middle, ending in a colossal paneled sphere. You discard your arachnid disguise and join Zara at the computer terminal. Couldn't get back into our regular clothes. Oh no, we had to stand there and change into this cocktail dress again. Because this did not go under our arachnid gear. We literally stood there and changed clothes in front of everybody. Because that makes sense. Any idea how to turn it on? Looks like the power coupling leads here. Zara points to a steel plate between two large electrodes. A pile of fine dust is in the center of the plate. Whatever they tried to power this with last time got burnt out fast. You pull the island's heart from your bag and look toward Baron. Are you sure, Baron? If the heart isn't powerful enough, it could be destroyed. I will be impressed if we manage to destroy the source of all the life on this island with this thing. You have risked greatly for my people, Kira. Now we will risk this for you. Okay, but to be fair, what we risked for your people was just getting chomped by a giant sea monster. You're risking the entire island. A lot of beings living on which did not have a say in this, so I'm not sure that tracks, Varen, but thank you for the sentiment. You nod and place the heart between the electrodes. Suddenly, the console hums to life. You look over and see the giant mechanism starting to rotate, picking up speed. Soon, its panels break off, somehow orbiting the center, revealing within a pulsating ball of energy. Okay. It works. The targeting's live. I put in Hartfield's coordinates. We should hurry. We managed to sneak all the way down here, but they're definitely going to notice this big of an energy spike. One by one, your friends join you on the catwalk. Jake, I swear to God, you get your ass up here. We're not having this. You are not going to pull a Lila. We're not doing it. So, Varen, after we're through, take the heart and get out of here. Don't get caught, okay? I wouldn't be able to forgive myself. Aww. You would not be able to know either way. Don't bring logic into this, Varen. He's having feelings. Let him feel his feelings. I'd know. Somehow, I'd know. No! Varen's lip trembles, seeming to hold back tears. He embraces Diego and kisses him one last time. Oh, it's sweet. I will wait for you, Diego. For 1,000,000 years? Well, technically we don't know how long the Vonti's lifespans are. He may very well be able to wait 1,000,000 years. We don't know. For eternity. Oh. You notice Jake hanging back. No, we had this discussion. Get up here. Jake? I've been running for so long, I feel like it's all I know. From Lundgren, from the law, from Mac's parents. Right now, all my body wants to do is keep running. But I can't run forever. Oh, thank God we didn't have to do a thing. Jake steps up beside you. Alright, cool. Goodbye, my friends. It was the greatest honor of my life to know you. Can we please move this along? The radiation cannot be good for our health. Thank you, Alistair. And kindly fuck off. You ready, princess? No. Alright, whose hand do we hold? We can do Jake, Estella, Diego, Sean, or Quinn. Y'all know he's gonna step out of this unless we literally have a hold of him. I told you I'm going to handcuff him to me, so come here, Jake. You slip your hand into Jake's. Now, technically, we could hold two people's hands, but no, the narrative is making us choose one. Oh, good. I thought for a second I was gonna have to hold Malfoy's hand instead. Yeah. Why? You nervous? He squeezes your hand. Not anymore. Stop! The 12 of you encircle the portal sphere. Yeah, how does this work? Everybody together. 1, 2, 3. All of you at once step forward into the light. You feel yourself stretch and shrink, dissolve and reconstitute, transmitted across dimensions, falling through the quantum foam. They're just making up phrases. I don't know what the quantum foam is, but apparently we're falling through it. And through it all, you hold each other's hands. Whoa! Yeah! Ah! Finally, you feel something solid underfoot. Do you feel that? I think we landed somewhere. I still can't see. You wince against the blinding light. We made it! We really made it! Gradually, the haze fades. So I'm gonna guess finals are canceled. The first thing you feel is the heat. What? What happened? A colossal volcano disgorges fire and smoke into the sky. An ocean of smoldering lava flows to the horizon. Once again, this must be magic lava that doesn't kill people or we'd be dead. Damn it, Z! You got the coordinates wrong! I didn't. I wouldn't make that dumb a mistake. Then where the hell are we? Shielding your eyes, you gaze out at the fire. And that's when you see everything. The clock tower, the stadium, the library. The gate worked. We're home. Okay then, so that is chapter 13 complete. We found both clues and the catalyst idol, for better or worse. So we can restart the chapter or continue on. I am not putting myself through that again. Thank you very much. I will pick up this next week for more Endless Friday. So same time, same place. Twitch.tv/aromanticace at 7 p.m. Pacific on Friday. And we'll find out what the hell we're supposed to do about a volcano in the middle of campus. That'll be a good time. So yeah, enjoy whatever it is you do between now and next Friday. Catch you later.